Hi guys! So today we're going to come to you with a review of Season 1 and Season 2 of Scandal. For those of you who don't know, Scandal is a show by Shonda Rhimes starring Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn. It's about a crisis fixer in DC. Basically, if you have any problem in DC, you can't go to the cops. Olivia Pope, which is the main character, she's the person you call, and that's what we're going to review.
So we are basically doing Season 1 and 2 like she said. Did you say Season 1 and 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And we're going to give you guys that are not familiar with the show the breakdown of
all the characters
and their relationships from Season 1 and how they are now in Season 2. So, number 1, obviously, is who's Olivia Pope? Who is she?
Olivia Pope is a crisis fixer in DC.
Like she said already. And she's amazing. It's nothing she can't do. And
her biggest scandal of the show is that she's having an affair with the president. His name is Fitzgerald Grant, aka Fitz.
Doesn't that sound like a rich name though?
Fitzgerald Grant.
Like his papa knew what he was doing.
Fitzgerald. So Olivia's having an affair with Fitzgerald. They started their affair basically before he became president as a governor, on his campaign to become president. And then when he became president, they tried to keep it on the low and they stopped. But now, you know,
they can't stop.
Shit's hit the fan and things have gotten a lot more real since she's back in the picture and back in his life.
So the next relationship or friendship, whatever, is Olivia and Cyrus. Cyrus is like the president behind closed doors. He's like the president's right-hand man.
Yeah, he is the chief of staff. So
if you know what the chief of staff does.
And he was Olivia's mentor. So they kind of have a love-hate relationship because he knew her from a long time ago, but he cares more about the presidency than anything else, and I guess he feels like sometimes she's a threat to what he's trying to do with the president. So sometimes they love each other when they're on the same page, and sometimes, you know.
Sometimes, well, all the time, their hate relationship comes from when he finds out Olivia and Fitz are getting together, or and
it's
Fitz is not doing Fitz is not doing what he's supposed to do. So Cyrus is so crazy. He's not having it.
One of my favorite characters.
Everybody is our favorite character. So yeah, we're looking down because we wrote it down. I don't think you think we just gonna know all of this in our heads. So the next relationship or friendship is Olivia and Huck. Huck
is a part of Olivia Pope and Associates. It's Huck, Abby, and Harrison, and Quinn. The four of them create Olivia Pope and Associates, which is Olivia's crisis management firm. Huck and Olivia are basically the closest inside of all her Olivia Pope and Associates.
Yeah.
They go again far back. She kind of took him from when he was homeless and made him, all brand new again.
And if there's a recap, and one of it was Season 2 where they show us, Huck's background, because before that we kind of really didn't know where, how he got to.
You just knew he was a tortured soul.
Yeah. And I mean, he's really, 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 really smart, which adds a great, a great personality or whatever to the team. So, yeah, that's Huck. Olivia and Mellie.
Mellie is the first lady, Fitzgerald's wife, and she's another one of my favorite characters.
Didn't I tell you everybody's her favorite character?
She is ruthless. She's one of the characters who's the most transparent on the show. She never changes from Season 1 to Season 2. If you go back and watch Season 1 to Season 2 before Season 3 starts, you'll notice Mellie is the most consistent. Like, she wants Fitz to be president, and then she wants to be president, and she will do, say, be anything to make that happen.
She will lie on the earth to get what she wants. And she's so shady, but her shadiness, sometimes you don't even know she's being shady, but it's like
it's always shade.
Always. And She does know about the relationship with Olivia and Fitz.
Yeah, we find out in season
2
that she,
like in the beginning,
she's been pretty complacent with their relationship. Like I said, she's all about him being president and her being president later on. So the fact that Olivia is making Fitz happy and making him a good president, she was all for it. When Olivia started effing stuff up, that's when she was like, oh no, enough of you. But she was pretty complacent in their relationship.
Yeah, that when Olivia found out that Millie knew, she was pretty freaking surprised but Millie always knew. Nobody else knew. Millie knew, but Millie knew.
The women, they always know.
Fitz and Millie. Of course, he's the president, she's the first lady,
but they're not in love.
Like,
Millie may be low-key in love with him, but he's not in love.
He's in love with Olivia.
Yeah, I think their
relationship, he is
relationship,
in love with Olivia.
Their marriage is probably so dry for so long that it's kind of like at a point of no return. So,
and the only time he ever really, run back to Millie is when something bad happens with Olivia. If they're in a fight or, they just had an argument, he'll go back to his wife like a lost puppy.
And you'll tell, like, throughout the season that they've always just had a partnership. Like, their parents probably
put them
together.
It's not a love. Like, they didn't get married. Yeah, they didn't get married because of love. They got married because
it looks good on paper.
So, the next relationship is Millie and Cyrus. They also have mostly a hate relationship.
But the great thing is both of them secretly want to be president.
Yes.
So that's why they're so much alike, but they clash so much because they're
in each other's way.
What's best for the country, and they both secretly want to be in the Oval Office.
And they both they play each other to try to be the president's right hand. Like, when him and when Cyrus and Fitz weren't really talking at one point, she tried her best to make sure to sabotage Cyrus. And when Cyrus figured that's what she was doing, he sabotaged her.
I don't know who's the bigger snake out of Millie and Cyrus. You'll have to tell us, because both of them are the president's right hand, either the wife or the chief of staff. They both sacrifice a lot.
They do.
To keep him in the White House, and they both will do anything to keep him in the White House. So,
but I think Cyrus he tried to have his husband killed.
She just having babies just as the president. I don't know.
Okay, so Pope and Associates, like we mentioned earlier, it's Abby, Quinn, Harrison, and Huck. In season 1, who's that guy's name that didn't make it to season 2? I forget his name.
Henry? No.
I liked him. I don't know why he didn't make it to season 2, but I liked it, but I still can't remember his name. I'm sure you guys have watched it. You know who I'm talking about. He was part of Pope and Associate in season 1, and
he's the guy from Lost.
He never made it to season 2. I don't know why, but I really liked him.
Yeah.
But the guy with the accent, they were close.
He knew about the affair.
Yeah, he knew before anybody.
And Pope and Associates know about the affair. Like, it was only him and Huck.
Yeah, but now everybody knows. Like, like now in season 2, like at the end of season 2, they know.
They do?
Yeah.
You know about?
Yes, because remember when Millie, have we gotten there yet? No, because we're just telling the stories. But yeah, they found out.
Pope and Associates?
Yes, the only person that doesn't know is David Rosen.
They know she rigged the election. They know they have an affair.
Yes, because when Millie said it on the news, and then David was like, "Well, I wonder who she's banging," and they all left the room.
Saying my husband had an extramarital affair.
Huh? Wonder who he banged.
I got stuff.
And I have moved out of the White House to take some time for myself. While we were.
What are you? What's the end game?
My end game?
The First Lady just put you on notice. We don't have a lot of time. This needs to be dealt with.
No, it doesn't. Let it be.
Right now. At this very moment, you are standing in the eye of the hurricane, and you're going to sit here and pretend?
I'm not pretending.
You think that White House is going to protect you? Is that it?
I can protect myself, thank you very much.
You're not the fixer here, Liv. You're the problem. You're the client. You're my client. like it or not. So I'm not asking you for the truth. I know the truth. I know enough. And any minute, any second now, so will the rest of planet Earth. So what I'm asking you is, what is your end game? Because I will pass and the winds will kick up, and you are not tethered to anything. But I'm here, and I will be your anchor. And I'm the only one that can see you through this who will fight to the end. So snap out of it. Huh? Tell it to me straight. What do you want?
We need to prove whether Sally's the mole. Get on it.
I think they left the room because it was inappropriate.
No, they knew. Oh my God, they
I don't
knew.
think they know.
I think they know. What y'all think? I think they know
I don't think they know. I think they just think he's sus for saying that.
because it's like I think they know. And then there was another part where they were talking about it, and when she came in the room, they all shut up. Like for some reason, I think they know. I might be wrong, but I think they know. Okay, speaking of David Rosen.
David Rosen is, for those of you guys who don't know, the district attorney on the show and the most screwed over character on the show.
So excuse my language for saying this, but David got fucked. And this is how David got fucked. He got fucked so bad in the whole entire show. Like starting from at the end of season 1, was it? Or just beginning of season 2?
Yeah, the beginning of season 2.
He got, oh my God.
Ever since Quinn's trial went downhill,
he got
David
fucked
has not
over.
gotten a good hand since.
So that's his story and how he got fucked. So that's basically, last but not, well, yeah, season 2, right?
Yeah.
Least, Olivia and Jake.
I love Jake.
I don't like Jake.
Jake
I don't like Jake.
Is he Navy? He's
Yeah,
a
Navy.
intelligence officer, and he's Fitz's friend who Fitz had tailing Olivia and watching her in her house, sneaking up in her windows,
Sexing her.
people up.
Sexing her people up. And
some people think Jake is creepy because he's looking at her through cameras.
He
and then
is
wanting to get
creepy.
to know her. But I think he's cute, and his eyes are so dreamy.
Scott Foley is cute. Jake. He's cute, but
And he
listen,
really, I think he genuinely cares about Olivia.
now, in the beginning, he was all about being creepy. The first time I saw him, I was
He's
like,
infatuated with her.
he's creepy, girl.
Love his chocolate woman.
He's creepy. Love his chocolate woman. What other chocolate woman he got?
Olivia.
But she's the only one.
And Olivia.
Only one Olivia. Okay. So now we're gonna tell you guys about the scandals of the seasons. So first season, it was Amanda Tanner. And what happened with Amanda? Well, a lot.
Amanda Tanner was kind of like a Monica Lewinsky sort of scandal. It was, she was threatening to out having sex with the president and saying that she was pregnant with his baby to bring down his presidency in season 1, which they found out was false. But that was the biggest scandal. And who got her killed? Billy Chambers offed her when she wasn't down with following through with the plan, when she got all nervous.
Another one was Citron, right?
Yeah, it was
that
Defiance, yeah.
second season?
Yeah, that was the biggest scandal of season 2 when you found out that the Fab Five, which was Hollis, Verna, Melly, Cyrus, and Olivia. Stole the presidency and faked the votes to make Fitz president.
Yeah, and Defiance is a small city or town in Ohio. That's the name of the town, is Defiance. That's why they call it that, because that's basically what gave Fitz his presidency. And a lot of the scandals we're going to be talking about in Scandal is all season 2. A lot of it is season 2, because season 1 was only 7 episodes and season 2 was 23 episodes, I believe. 23 or 24?
22.
Yeah. 22? Oh. So 22. And Quinn Perkins. That was kind of a scandal too, because they did, her real name. And this kind of connects to the Cytron
most of
part.
all the scandals kind of stem out of defiance, out of faking the presidency and the things they did to cover up faking the presidency. So when we learned who Quinn Perkins was, that was the person they framed because they needed to get rid of her boyfriend, who was the person who rigged the machines. So they framed her as killing him, all to cover up defiance. What happened?
And they killed him because he was snooping too much.
Well,
and
he was getting greedy. He wanted more money because he realized what exactly he was doing and how much money.
Yeah, when he figured it out, like
how much money they made from rigging the election, how much money Hollis made.
And then it would make no sense to like try to make anybody else in the world blow up the building because she's connected to her boyfriend, and I guess they just had a fight or they, something like that. So it made sense.
Like he was cheating on her. They said
so she got upset. So that spruced up their fight, which made it seem like she was this angry, scorned woman, and she blew his ass up. But her real name is Lindsay Dwyer.
Lindsay Dwyer.
Dwyer.
Lindsay Dwyer.
Oh my God, that's where I got that from.
Lindsay Dwyer.
I was close. So, Olivia basically rescued her and changed her name to Quinn Perkins, and now that's where David Rosen started getting fucked. From that trial downwards, it was over for him.
Another big scandal was the president is now a murderer.
Before he got to that point, though, I just feel like it's bad that they make him. First of all, they make him a cheater, a constant cheater. Now he's a cheater and a murderer. Like, and then another thing is he got shot on his birthday, right? On the way to his birthday gala, he got shot. And
something else that stemmed from defiance. The person who had him assassinated basically was trying to right their wrongs for their part in defiance.
And that's who he murdered. He didn't get far. B613.
That's not really a scandal. Oh. Sally. We didn't talk about Sally.
Oh, and was this season 1 when Melly faked her miscarriage? It was no miscarriage. She was never pregnant. Oh, to get him
she faked her miscarriage. She induced her pregnancy later on
when she finally did get pregnant because
she thought he was. Well,
he wants a divorce, and she thought bringing in the baby earlier was gonna make him stay. Listen, he's still in love with Olivia, and nothing is gonna stop that man from leaving because she told the whole world her husband was cheating. And you know what else I love? Well, maybe not love, but it just makes me laugh sometimes, is Cyrus and James. Cyrus and James are a married couple. That's obviously James' husband or Cyrus's husband. And
Cyrus
their fights, oh my God. It's like this long, fancy, amazing, angry monologues. It's it's always so great. But the last fight they had, that was the last fight when he, like, after Billy had the interview with him.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was the last
one.
He
ripped him a new one. OMG.
I would have divorced him after that fight. It was real low.
I was doing my job.
You're trying to screw me.
What was I supposed to do when I was handed my very first assignment as an on-air reporter? Say thanks but no thanks? This fell into my lap. I had no idea what Melly was going to say. Should I have stood up and walked out of the room when she started talking on live national television? Tell me what I should have done.
You should not have tried to screw me.
How many stories of the century do you want me to give up, huh? Because I seem to remember doing that not too long ago.
Don't you dare mention that in here.
When your boss asks you to sit down with the First Lady of the United States, you don't say no. This was my lucky break, my shot. You got one when Fitz ran for governor, and you took it. I did the same thing.
You think this was your lucky break? Isn't that adorable? That's what you're telling yourself. And I'm genuinely asking because I never thought of you as naive, which is both surprising and unsettling, because it's certainly not a trait any respectable journalist would want to possess. And that's what you call yourself, right? A respectable journalist. So now, I'm starting to think of you as just plain stupid. Are you stupid, James?
You insulting condescending.
Millie, you... Millie got you the job. BNC would never have called you if she didn't make it happen. The First Lady wanted you for that interview so she could hit both me and Fitz at the same time. It wasn't a lucky break. It was a chess move, and you're too stupid to see it.
Are you saying I'm not good enough?
I'm saying you have no business in this job. Come on. James Novak? Out of all the other professional television journalists, the ones with actual experience, Peabodys and Pulitzers, those that aren't approaching 50 are the least bit doughy on camera. You want to stand there and tell me Mellie chose James Novak? Forget about Anderson Cooper, who's a frigging Vanderbilt, by the way, or even Brian Williams, Diane Sawyer. Maybe they were all busy. So let's go with James Novak. He's the guy America wants to see. He's got a face for TV. Your lucky break. You have no business in this job.
It's like your spouse basically spitting on you, slapping you, digging your grave and throwing you in there and then saying, fuck it. That's basically what it was. It was so mean, and that's basically it.
You guys, watch Scandal. Make sure you go from season 1 to season 2 because season 3 starts October 3rd as of right now.
So you have a month and like 2
3rd.
weeks.
The world is hip to Scandal, so don't miss out.
And this is just a recap, like we said, from season 1 and 2. So from now on, when the show airs back on, we are going to be doing reviews.
Weekly recaps.
So yeah, so if it comes on Thursday, we'll probably do it Thursday night after the show's over or the next day. So you probably get it Friday or the weekend.
Stay tuned.
Bye. Thanks guys for watching. See you in our next video.
Bye.